Hi guys, welcome back to RRC. So in this section guys, we're going to start putting these side body compartments onto the chassis, and that means we're really getting towards the end of the build. There's still quite a little bit to do, but we're getting there. So I'm going to start getting these bits ready to fasten onto the side of the truck. Like there guys, with that side on. I'll spin it round and I'll get you back on. Be okay to tighten them up. They all look relatively correct. Okay, spin it round again guys. Okay, that's both them sides all tightened up now, guys, and we'll move on with the others. We've got these side panels on, as you know, and in the truck manual itself, it's showing you now starting to fit the rest of you, fitting the body interior to the chassis. But this manual is based on you not fitting any electronics in it whatsoever. So at this point, I have to refer to the actuator manual for the vehicle lift. So this gets a little bit fiddly. So basically, at this point now, I'm going to start fitting the limit switches to the brackets that have got to be fitted. One here and one at the back of the truck. And I don't really just see it. So there's the limit switch in the bracket. We've also got to pass a battery cable through there for that. And then we actually fit the actuator controller, which is somewhere here, which goes in one of the side interior compartments. You can just see it there. So I'm just going to start putting the limit switches on the brackets, and then we'll start getting them in position. Okay guys, that's the rear limit switch. Then we have the top one. I've already put that in place. Just want to get the screws in it. Okay. I'm not a fan of the Tamiya wire, it's too rigid. Come back to that. So you can't see much, guys. So that's the limit switch fitted in there. Now I've got to see which is the best way to route the wire, so let me get that done guys and I'll get you back on. Okay guys, that's the rear limit switch. I'm sorry I can't show you because it's just hidden away at the back there. I've put a test meter on there to make sure they're working, because they're just basically a switch. So with the two limit switches in, we can now put this side on, start feeding the wires through from the actuator, the switch and these limit switches inside this unit here, and then we can mount the actuator in and bring the wires in, start plugging them in and So we'll get on with that there. Okay guys, I've done a bit off camera. I've fed this wire in here. Now a lot of this is all covered, in fact most of it's all covered, but Tamiya are suggesting that this wire goes over and across the top of this and then into the battery area, but you have like a splitter that goes on the end of that. The GT Power MFC has an XT60 on it, so I can either chop that off and put a Tamiya one, or I can get an adapter. Adapters, you know, they take up a bit of room, but I don't know. We'll see how we go on that one, but that's got to be changed anyway. Or I could change this for an XT60 and that one. We'll see how that one goes. Okay guys, as I left off, I'm getting all the wires in here now into this this side unit here. Trying my best to keep the wiring as tidy as possible, but it's always difficult to get the wires 100% neat, but a lot of it's hidden, so we'll see how it works out anyway when we sit this panel on. Just trying to bring them up, the cables coming this way together, which is from the motor, and this one is from the rear limiter. To there. Then we've got this, and then we've got the signal wire to the receiver. And as you can see guys, it's well, you might not be able to see, but it's pretty tight in there. And as I hate untidy wiring, that really get on my nerves, that. With that. And the other thing is, before we can actually stick this unit in there, we have to learn it and get it learned with the MFC. So that's a bit disappointing, but I think it's so you can actually get at the button easier, but I don't know, I think I can still do it. Anyway, let's make sure we've got everything in here. I don't think I've got the power lead in. I think anybody who's actually built one of these trucks, probably a lot of people who have on YouTube, would agree that it's a very challenging build, in a good way. Just make sure all them screws line up. A minute. I have fed this signal wire through the chassis and got a sticky chassis clip that comes with the GT Power, which is really good really. That now gives me an idea how much I need. Get them all started and then nip them up. Now I'll just get these wires plugged in, switch there. This one here is not used. Okay guys, got that tucked in there now. Cable sort of tidy-ish. I'll work on that a little bit more, but there's not a lot of room, and there's heavy gauge wire there, obviously for the amperage, but that's not too bad, at all. Okay guys, so I've got to spin this truck around because there's another piece, same as this, goes on the other side, that has a cross brace that goes across. It's another reason why I'm not sticking this down in there just yet, because we've got a screw through there. So I'll get that done, I'll get it back on. What I've done here guys is I've stuck some clips in various sticky back clips that you get with the GT Power MFC in various places so that when I run the wires for the lights that go on this, and there's a lot of lights on this truck, so I can just hook the cables in and keep them out the way, stop them foul on the actuator. I'll try and give you a view of that, guys. It's only the same as the other. So the side panel on there now. I've just got to spin it round again and get some more screws on there. One more screw on the other side, so the cross brace that goes across. But that's all I'm on. Okay guys, that's all the panels on now. That's really good. So that's it for this video guys. There's a lot of wiring needed planning for the lights to go in there now, so I'm going to have to get on with that, see where I need the expansion boards, etc. And there's also a lot of wiring to be sorted up by the MFC. So once again guys, thanks for watching and being patient with the build on this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.